My boss paid me to be a pretty face in client meetings. I got a job as software developer for a company that supports realtors and real estate companies in 2016. A year into the job, I receive a meeting invite on my calendar from someone who I recognized as a VP in my company. I didn't know any of the other attendees, but I show up to the meeting. I take a seat in the corner of a large table. As I'm sitting there, a message pops up on Teams from the VP saying, "I'm going to talk about such and such, and when I call on you, I want you to say this and that." I did exactly what I was told. Afterward, the meeting, the VP pulls me aside and says, "You did great." I started getting more invites like this. About once a month, I sit in on some meeting to listen to my execs talk about business contracts with our clients and customers. Sometimes I showed a demo of our software, but most of the time, I just didn't say anything. I took some notes that no one ever looked at or asked to see. I was at the lowest level of the totem pole. I have no reason to be at these meetings. The bigwig at my company told me that he just wants me to be aware of the business, whatever that means. A few times my company flew me to Dallas, New York, Orlando, and elsewhere to quietly sit in some meeting. Once, I got to eat dinner at a fancy restaurant in San Francisco with all these strangers who had more money than God as they talked about golf and business contracts. One time, a client starts talking to me about some real estate thing I had no understand about. He asks what I do for the company. The VP answers on my behalf before I can even get the words out. This is Naeem. She's our lead technology strategist. She ensures our business priorities align with our tech. The client accepted that at face value. I smile and nod along with the VP's brazenly confident bullshittery. I was now certain of the true unspoken reason for my presence. They liked having my pretty face and soft-spoken voice in those meetings. I'm a smiley, upbeat, bubbly, and extroverted person in real life. Maybe they thought my feminine wiles would disarm and pacify our business partners into a more agreeable business deal. I understood my role in these meetings. Despite that, no one ever made a comment on my physical appearance or attractiveness. I was never sexually harassed on the job. They treated me with absolute professionalism. In 2021, my employer was acquired by a bigger fish in the real estate market. My office was made redundant. I moved on to greener pastures. I am still a computer programmer, but maybe I should have gone into sales instead. This story highlights role assignment bias in workplaces, where people get subtly placed into soft skill or symbolic roles based on perception rather than actual job function. Even though the person is a developer, they're gradually used for social signaling, projecting friendliness, credibility, or approachability in high-stakes meetings. There's also a concept called tokenism and implicit expectation shaping. No one explicitly says, "You're here because of your appearance," but repeated patterns, being invited, not given technical tasks, being spoken for, create a social script the person learns to follow. From a psychology standpoint, the narrator also experiences cognitive dissonance. They are skilled and technically competent, but the environment treats them as ornamental or symbolic. Instead of rejecting it, they adapt and rationalize it. Maybe I should have gone into sales, which is a common coping mechanism when workplace identity feels unclear or externally defined. Not all workplace roles are explicitly assigned. Some are gradually shaped through perception, repetition, and unspoken expectations.